on the streets of the capital, Moscow. In Siberia, 2,000 miles further east. And in St. Petersburg, everywhere the chant is no to war. And everywhere the police response is the same. This 77-year-old, recognised across Russia as a survivor of the Nazi siege of Leningrad, among the estimated 10,000 arrested so far. As the state turns the screw to clamp down on dissent, footage has emerged of officers spot-checking the content of people's phones. This man left Moscow as the war began. He's asked for anonymity to protect those close to him still there.
I'm deeply worried about my friends, my relatives. Many of them are on the streets. They're getting beaten, getting thrown into police vans. They're getting detained for way longer than before. And not everyone is outside. A lot of people are afraid.
These are some of the multinational firms now exerting economic pressure by pulling out of Russia or limiting their presence there. Many other companies have pledged to support humanitarian relief efforts. Some global brands are making no change to their Russian operations, a stance which has prompted calls for those opposed to the war to boycott their products. It's hard to judge the effects of sanctions and trade restrictions on the Russian population, but experts say it will have taken most of them by surprise.
The majority of the Russian population has been depoliticized for years now, because essentially there was no politics in Russia, right? There was a single regime. President Putin has been in power for a long time, and I think the majority has disengaged, which is why people are saying what we should look out for is the effect of economic sanctions on the one hand, and also the effect of the bodies of the soldiers coming back.
Support for the invasion also appears to be gathering momentum in Russia. The Z symbol painted on their tanks now adopted as part of a slick social media campaign. But those who've lived under the regime say the president won't actually be that fussed about public opinion.
Putin does not need popular support for what he does. His goals are reached through complete coercion, threats and violence.
Violence that is now directed at protesters on a daily basis as the state continues to attempt to silence them. Catherine Jones, 5 News.